Sherman here at Barrington Real Estate. Today I'm in Niagara Falls with Zach from the Winery Guys Tours. Hello, Zach.
How's it going? How's it going?
Zach's going to tell us a little bit about the Winery Guys Tours and some of the awesome service that they provide all around the Niagara region. We're going to learn about him and about the business as well. And away we go. First off, Zach, thanks for being with us here today.
No problem. Thanks for coming.
So, tell us a little bit about why you guys started the business, what it was like when you first started, and kind of what you love about it.
Yeah, absolutely, no problem. So it would have been about 8 years ago now, my dad started doing wine tours. Now my dad's name is Guy. So when he started doing these wine tours, they said to him, Guy, we need an email address to contact you at to send you your schedule, this and that. Yeah. So he came up with a new email address, his work email address, which was wineryguy@hotmail.com. So if anyone wants to send him spam, feel free to do that now. Or send him for newsletters. And then in October 2017, my dad and my cousin decided to open up their own wine tour company. At that point, I was still in university, but I was coming home now and again, so I said to them when they were looking for a name for the company, I said, it's staring you right in the face. You got to go with Winery Guys Tours. So we opened up in October 2017. I graduated in that summer. So then when I came home, I started helping them out full time. So that's pretty much how we got things started here.
Awesome. And now I know that as an entrepreneur, there's always challenges that pop up, getting into working for yourself. Tell us about maybe some challenges you guys had with the business and how you guys have overcome some of those challenges.
Yeah, absolutely. So the number one challenge that we had, especially at the beginning, and then things kind of changed as it went later on, but in the beginning, probably the biggest problem that we had was really figuring out what to do. When you're starting a new company, and especially in an industry that you've worked in before, but not to the full capacity in terms of running things, the first thing you got to figure out is what you need to be doing, what you should be doing, making sure you have the proper licensing, the proper insurance, the proper vehicles, the proper everything. So that was probably the hardest part, and we're very grateful that we had, family, friends, and people who did have a wine tour company and people who had been familiar with that who were able to give us some assistance. But between myself, my dad, and my cousin, we have over 33 years of experience in customer service and running businesses and this and that. So all that stuff was no issue. We had that handled, but it's the specifics because the devil is in the details, right? So that was it at the beginning, and then after that, of course, same as us, is absolutely everyone in the world. COVID brought on a lot of challenges, how to adapt, how to change, and how to do those things on the fly to make sure that everyone's feeling comfortable. So, really, there's no easy answer to it. It was just a lot of hard work and research and reaching out to people and trying to figure it out. So, those were the issues that we had that, most people have, and we figured it out through the help of other people and just some hard work. It's a cliche answer, but it's the truth.
So, some teamwork and some collaboration.
That's right.
Maybe help you guys kind of build the operations.
That's right.
And kind of get that going. And obviously, business agility, which really helps a lot of places survive.
Yeah, that's a very big thing, especially over these past 2 years and even now.
And soon things are going to be opening back up, right?
Yep, that's
right.
Excited,
right?
Yep, right. That's right. As of right now, we're happy to say that vaccine passports are no longer required, so we're able to welcome anyone and everyone on the tour and back into the wineries.
All right.
And group size restrictions have been dropped as well, so we're able to fill up vehicles again. So it's all great.
And what's your normal group size that you guys from the big side and on the small side?
Yeah, so for the small size, we do a lot of groups of 2. A lot of couples coming down to Niagara Falls for a little getaway, something like that. A lot of honeymoons. Yep. And then we do a lot of bachelorette groups. So I would say on the small size, it's usually 2 to 4 is the big ones that we do, or the most I should say. And then on the larger end, usually the groups of 10 for the bachelorettes. The wineries tell us that we're the company who brings the most bachelorette groups, so I guess that's our reputation now.
Nice. And I guess give me an idea of what an average tour is like.
Yeah, absolutely.
How does it kind of work?
Yeah, absolutely. So the way that it works is we pick up and drop off anywhere in Niagara Falls or Niagara on the Lake. Yep. You'll have a private vehicle, private tour guide and driver. You get to customize your itinerary, so when you get to be picked up, if you want a lunch break, if you have any input on the wineries that you visit, and if you don't, they can leave it to us and we'll pick from our partnered wineries. And we only partner with the top wineries in the region. Nice. And then we visit them all and we bring our guests to the best wineries that give the best experience as well. There's going to be 4 wineries visited, 3 to 4 wine tastings done at each of the wineries. At one of them, we also do a snack-size charcuterie pairing. So to learn which foods pair best with which wines, people always do love that. One of the most famous ones that people always go nuts for is ice wine and blue cheese.
Yes.
A lot of people think that they're not going to like it. We have people all the time, I hate blue cheese, I hate ice wine, and then they leave with a bottle of ice wine, getting ready to eat it with blue cheese at home. So that's a big part of it.
Blue cheese on the drive home.
On the drive, yeah. Well, no drinking in the vehicle. We'll just make that clear.
Sorry,
we don't promote that at all. But when they get home, absolutely, whatever goes. And and then at one of the other wineries, we also do a winemaking facility tour. So a little behind-the-scenes look at how whichever winery we're doing the tour at, how they operate, how they run things behind the scenes, and look at the equipment, the process, everything like that. And then at the end of every stop, there's always time for photos, boutique shopping, bathroom breaks, all that good stuff.
Nice.
And the tour guide is your personal tour guide for the day, taking care of you throughout the whole day, making sure everything runs smoothly. All the amenities are in the vehicle, water, heat, cool. You get to play your own Bluetooth music, which the bachelorettes love.
Great.
And that's pretty much a tour in a nutshell. We get you back home at the end of the day safe and sound.
And the nice thing is, as you mentioned, your guides, they're kind of experts on the area, so they kind of know the area really well.
They're experts on the area, and every single one of them, when we're looking to get new tour guides and the tour guides that we have, it's easy to learn the wine information, but what's really important for us is the personality. Are they going to be very personal, giving these people a good experience? Because at the end of the day, that's what we offer is an experience, right? Yeah.
And I guess tell me something about your experience that's unique that people really love and people really come back to.
Yeah, so I mean, what people really love about us, and it's something that's kind of a top to bottom thing, is the quality. So, we always make sure that we like to do quality over quantity. Because before COVID, we would do public tours. So we would pick up different groups in different areas, make sure everyone gets warmed up to each other and have a good time and things like that. After COVID, that wasn't possible anymore, so we made the switch to private tours only. So now with that, things do kind of change a little bit in that we can spend more time with each of the groups individually, tailoring the tour to their liking, communicating with them, making sure they know what's going on. That's what people really love, and that's what they find unique about us, is our attention to detail, the quality of the tours, the vehicle, the tour guides, the wineries, everything top to bottom. We just want to make sure that each and every one of our guests feels well taken care of, because for most of them, it's their first time on a wine tour, so we want to make sure that their first impression is a great impression.
After they have the first impression, usually they're back for the second and the third.
Yes, that's right, and then we want to make sure to maintain that quality every time.
Now, I heard you guys do have also some electric vehicles in your fleet.
Yes, absolutely. So on that note, when we were making the switch to the private tours, this was about 2.5 years ago, right before the lockdowns and everything like that, was that we were starting to see a little bit of a demand for smaller size private tours. Because with the big vehicles, we could do the big size private tours, but there was nothing for the smaller groups. So we said to ourselves, we do want to do smaller size private tours, but what's something else that's going to allow us to stand out? And the answer was easy, and the answer was electric vehicles, and specifically Teslas, because they're just cool vehicles. They're like toy boxes on cars, or toy boxes on wheels, I should say. And they have whoopee cushions built into them. They dance and sing. You can do karaoke in the car. So many cool things. We were just like, that's an easy solution.
And it's really quiet too.
It's super quiet. Super quiet. Good for the environment. So that this way we're able to offer something unique to our guests, while also having a bit of an impact on the environment, trying for our part, because these vehicles are big, so the electric ones kind of offset those emissions there.
All right, I do like you guys kind of have a little bit of that sustainability built in there.
Yeah, we're trying to do our best. Yeah, Ford now does offer these in electric, so we're trying to transition to a fully electric fleet as soon as we're able to.
Love it. Now, hey, changing gears a little bit, Zach, tell something a little bit about you that maybe most people don't know. Maybe something fun and interesting.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm a big movie guy. I've been reading comics since I was a kid, so I mean, when the Marvel movies started coming out, and particularly when they started getting popular, I was like, this is perfect. This is what I've been waiting for years and years. Before, I would hide my comics from my friends so no one would make fun of me. Now I'm pulling them out. This is from this is from this. So I'm a big fan. I waited 3 hours online to get my tickets to Avengers 4. So that's something not everyone knows, but anyone who comes on the tour, I make sure they know. So.
Now, if you're gonna pick some, I'm gonna go lightning round really quickly. A couple scenarios.
Okay.
I'm gonna pick between Batman or Superman. Superman.
That's easy.
Okay. How about between Wonder Woman or Storm?
Wonder Woman.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then how about Wolverine or Deadpool?
Oh. Okay, that's a tough one. Yeah. Deadpool. He's got that element of comedy too.
Yeah, me too. Love it. And then I guess next question is, tell us a little bit about the community. What do you love about the Niagara region, and I guess about the people around?
Yeah, the Niagara region is fantastic. Probably the number one thing is just that, you know, it feels like a community. You know, everyone's doing their best to help each other out, especially over these past 2 years. Everyone's very understanding. They all just want you to have success, and you want to help out everyone as best you can. You know, in our wine tour business, you know, it's not so much competition. You know, whenever we're fully booked up, we're sending them to other people, or they're sending them to us. You know, it's a community. We're all in this together. Everyone wants to come on a tour. There's never not going to be enough tours going around. We just want to make sure that everyone gets to come out on a tour and experience this wine region, because there's a lot to offer down here, and not everyone is fully aware of Ontario wines, and specifically Niagara Region wines. And they're always very pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, I've been pleasantly surprised with a lot of fantastic wines and ciders in the area too.
It's true. We have people come on the tour all the time who say, you know, we did tours in California, you know, we went to Napa Valley, we went here, we went to Spain, and this was one of our favorite tours. This was the best tour. So people do really love it here.
Yeah, I love it. And then I guess last question, last but not least, of course, tell us about some of the people who've been integral to the success of your business you'd like to give some thanks to.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, you know, they say it takes a village to raise a child, and to run a business is not too much different. So, I mean, my dad, Guy, where we get our name from, obviously he's the president of the company.
Hi, Guy.
So he founded everything with my cousin Maurizio, so Maurizio as well, you know, all of our families, because, you know, right now we have vehicles parked everywhere, you know, at this person's house, at this person's house. So, I mean, our friends, our family, all the wineries in Niagara on the lake, there's just so many people who made this possible. You know, the people who put the decals on the vehicle, the people who help us make sure the vehicles are up to safety code, like absolutely everyone. There's an enormous list, but I mean, if I had to start with the two, it would be my dad and our cousin, because, you know, without the three of us, that's where everything starts, right? So, but then with friends and family, you know, it's a community that helped us get this together.
Awesome. Well, hey, thank you very much for joining us here today.
No problem.
Telling us a story about the Winery Guys.
Yeah, of course.
Everyone, hey, thank you for joining us. Once again, you can find some of the details on Instagram. You know, look out for some awesome tours going to be happening during the spring, summer, fall, and winter as well too.
Tours run all year round. Yep.
Awesome. Once again, this is Sherman here at Barrington Real Estate.